There have been plenty of various Pokemon Home Pokedex challenges introduced in the past few years, but today, I want to share probably the most grueling, time-consuming, but possible Pokemon Home challenge, one that deserves the name of the Ultimate Pokedex. Creators like Burkey Watobi have created challenges like his Pokedex Master Quest, where you need to obtain every Pokemon and form from the game it's originally debuted. So say you take Charmander for example, you'd need to obtain it through either red, blue, or yellow Virtual Console on the 3DS. Or if you wanted Mr. Rhyme, you'd need to get a Mime Jr. from Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, and transfer it up to Galar, where you could then evolve into a glaring Mr. Mime, and then Mr. Rhyme. As you can see, this is quite the grueling task, but it is nothing in comparison to the Ultimate Pokedex. For the Ultimate Pokedex challenge, you would need to catch one of each Pokemon and their various forms with your trainer OT, so no trading. But they can come from any game. The point where this gets tricky is that you'll not only need to find every Pokemon in every form, you'll need to find them shiny as well. This means for the Bulbasaur line, you'll need to have 2 Bulbasaur, 1 shiny and 1 non-shiny. Same thing for Ivysaur, but then when you get to Venusaur, you'll need 4, 1 non-shiny and shiny male, and 1 non-shiny shiny female. This gets even more out of hand when you realize you'll need to have 56 unknown, 8 Deoxys, 70 Alcremie, only needing 7 as the shiny acts like its own swirl pattern, as well as 39 Vivillon. It's not 40 because Pokeball pattern Vivillon cannot be obtained shiny legitimately, as of right now. Also, just to mention, personally, I've chosen not to use Pokemon Go unless necessary, because shinies are way too easy to obtain with community days and the such. But I will have a few, like the Meltan line, Shiny Jirachi, and Shiny Genesect, who have not been released outside of Go, as of now. But this is just a personal requirement, so include Go if you want to, it doesn't matter with me, I just really do not like the Go stamp in Pokemon Home. This is a good point in the video to list what you don't include in the Dex. First, any form changes that require a held item, such as the different drives of Genesect, Origin 4th Generation Legendaries, Arceus, Silvally, etc., since held items cannot be stored with Pokemon in Pokemon Home, so no matter what you do, you cannot get these Pokemon into your home boxes. Secondly, no Pokemon that have fusions, such as Kyurem, Necrozma, and Calyrex. You just can't transfer these in because they're 2 Pokemon at once. And lastly, nothing that isn't legitimately obtainable. So Shiny Victini, Shiny Gerudo, and all other never released shinies are exempt until they are made obtainable, if that day even ever comes. It's also good to mention that some shinies that have been released through events will not be required, but will grant bonus points to your Dex if you say have a Shiny Zorora or Shiny Zacian. Mythicals such as Volcanion and Marshadow don't need to have your trainer OT as well, since they've never been released with that being possible, but are required for the Dex since they are released relatively frequently. Just make sure that if you can have it in Pokemon Home, it needs to be there. This challenge will take years. It already has taken me about 4.5 years personally, and I'm only just about halfway done. But I think it'll be worth it when 10 years from now, someone will ask me, "Do you have a shiny unknown?" And I'll stop, look them in the eyes and say, "Oh boy do I." If you want to keep feeling my problems that will take me decades, make sure to subscribe. And I want to thank everybody for 500 subs, as that was a really big milestone that we hit just a couple days ago. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.